Welcome back. Here we go. Example 3, section 1.6. So we're still looking for the least common multiple, but now they're throwing another wrench at us and we got 3 numbers instead of 2. So remember, you want to have all these steps written down. And if this is too fast or you're not a great note taker, you can always copy down my notes that I took. So this is example 3. We're going to do the prime factorization of each number, then circle each different factor where it appears the greatest number of times. So they skipped a step here and they did factor trees and found the prime factor. So they didn't show you again how to do that, but I did in my notes. So if you need to look at the factor trees, take a look in my notes. All right, so 2 times 2 is for 4, and 2 appears most often here. So we're going to circle both 2's. Okay, 5 appears here only, so we're going to circle the 5. And the 3 appears most often here, so circle both 3's. So wherever it appears the most often is the ones you're going to circle. Okay, so again, that's hard to remember all that stuff. So again, you want to have that written down. So now we're going to multiply all the circled numbers. We got 2 times 2 times 5 times 3 times 3, and we end up with 180. And that's going to be the least common multiple of these 3 numbers together. Okay, so I know that's a lot, but let's make sure we write it down. Here we go. Extra example 3. Find the least common multiple of 3, 8, and 16. So write these down, make your factor trees, find the prime numbers, and then figure out which ones happen the most, circle them, and then multiply. And then pause your video, and then come back and watch your tutorial and see how you did.
Find the least common multiple of 3, 8, and 16. You can find the least common multiple using prime factorizations. First, you want to find the prime factorizations for each number. Because 3 is prime, the prime factorization for 3 is simply 3. 8 factors into 2 times 4. Then 4 factors into 2 times 2. So the prime factorization of 8 is 2 times 2 times 2. 16 factors into 2 times 8. Then 8 factors into 2 times 4. And 4 factors into 2 times 2. So the prime factorization of 16 is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. Now you want to circle each different factor where it appears the greater number of times. 2 appears in the prime factorizations of both 8 and 16. However, it occurs more often in the prime factorization of 16. So you want to circle the factors of 2 in the prime factorization of 16. The only other factor that appears is 3. Now to find the prime factorization, you want to find the product of the circled factors, which is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 3, which equals 48. So the least common multiple of 3, 8, and 16 is 48.
There it is. There it is. So they just added one more number in there, made the factor trees, found out where it happened the most, and then multiplied those together. Keep up the good work. I know it's a lot of stuff. You guys are doing great. Here's three to practice. Try these out. Skip number 9. I want you to do number 7 and number 8, and then come back and check your answers. And you can take a look in my notes to see how I did those. 7 and 8 are in my notes. Pause. 1, 2, 3. All right, here we go. Here's your answers, 40 and 60. Hopefully you got those. If not, take a look in my notes and you can see how I did it.